public. So it should be like, can you see it on, if you go to YouTube, the BMO channel?
All right, welcome back.
We have an audience.
Uh-oh, I better.
We got one. No, yeah, it's good.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
It says I'm waiting for them.
We got Paul V, hopefully, joining us. Let's see.
Something is happening.
Smash that subscribe and like button if you're Paul V. Or if you're not, drop into the comments. Let us know who you are and what you're looking for in today's game.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. I think we're about 3 minutes to game time. Paul says he hears sprung. That's good.
That's not good for me, though.
Although it's not great that...
Okay. Do you hear Saper now? Let's go, BMO! Austin, thanks.
7 people on the stream. So just let us know if there's sloped from right to left is going lower. Saber's doing a little zooming. We've got brown and white, UMass and black.
And Paul says he hears us both fine.
Awesome.
That's the only way we like to be heard.
And how's the video?
Video. Well, we lost 2 of our subscribers already. Not a great start.
So we'll go over how these team seasons have gone. So UMass has had a very strong season from the start. They were undefeated at their first 2 tournaments, whereas Brown was more of a slow ramp up. But in the season series, Brown has won 2 and UMass has lost 1. So Brown beat UMass at Easterns, lost to UMass at CC, which I think is sectionals, and then beat UMass 14-13 recently in the regional final. So this is a rematch of that game. We understand that game was windy. This game is windy. So I think that's a good sign for Brown. And B looks like pulling, going uphill and upwind.
Will's got the disc. Looks like he might be pulling. We got Morgan, number 3 out there. Cal's number 2. Martin Truliar's number 22. A lot of familiar names. And then in 12, we got Ian Laser. And forgive us as we getting a little bit accustomed to the roster here.
So it looks like Brown is matching up.
And then 29 is Oscar Lowe, also on the line for the start on D. And then in the visor, we got Emmett Young. That's your D line to start the game. Ian, Will, Oscar, Morgan.
Here we go. Here's the opening pull from Will.
Am I doing
and
this?
that's a pretty good upwind pull. And we'll see what kind of defense Brown runs. It looks like they are matching up. Straight man defense. Backhand force. Makes sense going downwind. Who's that on the mark? Safe, that's number 15.
Emmett.
Number 3, Morgan.
Come on, BMO!
Morgan hails from Abington, Pennsylvania. The 215, as we say.
Oh. Yep, Emmett. Yep. Come on, Morgan!
UMass working the disc patiently on the near sideline, and we've got a stoppage. And the observer is being called in. Looks like we're coming back in stall 6. Morgan's on the mark. Stall count rising. Flick swing. UMass about 20 yards out. Looking for the reset. They've got that. Morgan on the mark. Another reset. A break, nice around break flick, about 10 yards out. Throw to the end zone for the goal. UMass holds to start the game. Going downwind. What'd you see on that point, Ben Safer?
I saw that it takes a full focus to move the camera around. That you
Yeah.
are not really able to watch the game or the rosters in any way whatsoever if you're doing the camera. But for commentating, because I could hear your voice kind of.
We can alternate the camera if Andrew doesn't want to do it. He's on the Twitter.
Scorekeeping is much of the same. You just stare at the numbers the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, scorekeeping is much the same. We're hearing from an official scorekeeper. You
All right.
don't really know what's going on.
So let's rotate. Browns on offense, down 1-0. We're on serve. Who we got on offense? We got number 9.
Okay, that's Jason Tapper. He's a freshman, very friendly parents,
We got number 27.
which is
that's
Elliot
Yut.
Rosenberg.
They call him Yut.
Yep.
Number 4.
Noah Ball-Burek.
Number 11.
Luca Dul.
I think they called him the cheese man of
Oh
Northumbria
yeah,
last time.
Luca Duco Sorceo.
Number 7.
He's running it back from the D line.
That's Leo Gordon.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Isn't
yeah,
that Leo Gordon?
Yes, that is
Yeah,
Leo
that's
Gordon.
Leo Gordon. Number 29.
Is Oscar Lowe.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's 99.
99 is Henry Egan. He's a sophomore.
And finally, number 24, Jacques Neeson.
Neeson.
And it's number 4 to pick up, center to Leo. Is that Leo? Yes. Leo's looking for Jacques. He's got him.
He's got him.
UMass also forcing backhand. Seems liking it with this downwind. It's not
Luka,
quite downwind.
back to Jacques.
Dish and go.
He sees two young
Looking
guys
for his
cutting
reset,
deep.
looks it off. Looks for a second reset. He's got Leo. Leo looking downfield. Leo, a nice big in cut to Mr. 99.
Henry.
To Henry. To Leo. We know Brown loves
Back to Jacques.
short action. Jacques, Leo. Leo right on the goal line, about 5 yards out.
The camera was.
27. Oh yeah, the camera. Our bad. Neither of us were doing the camera.
I'm very sorry, y'all. We're
Leo, Jacques. Jacques the hammer. He's got Luca for the goal.
yeah. There we go,
Goals.
BMO.
And a nice little jump shot spike from Luca. No, I'm sorry, that was Jason Tapper.
It was number
No, it was
11.
Luca. It was Luca. Number
That was
11.
Luca,
Yeah. All right, so both teams hold going downwind. We're on serve at 1-1. What did you think about that 0 point?
I thought it was good, except I realized once they were running the end zone offense that the camera was still pointing at the
Yeah, we
other
we
side,
got
so
we
I
got
apologize
we got to
for
work
that.
that out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I so far I'm impressed with both teams being able to hit their resets because it's pretty windy, right?
Very
And those,
windy.
that around flick is a touchy little throw in this wind, and both teams are getting that off. I think that's why both teams are forcing backhands to force that around flick, which is a difficult throw right now, but no problem so far. All right, on defense, number 76, that's Andy, I think. Andy Burris, that's right. Number 95, that's Siddharth, or possibly Siddhart. We'll call him Sid the Kid to avoid any mispronunciations. And number 84, Theo, is pulling. Going with the outside in roller.
Here, I'll do this. I'll do this.
You got it. All right, UMass picks up. Get the disc almost at midfield. Brown is playing zone this time. So they showed a man the first point, and now they're in zone. Trying to trap on this backhand sideline. But UMass not having many problems so far. They're about 5 yards away. Throw to the end zone for the goal.
Ooh.
UMass holds 2-1. That was pretty fast. Pretty fast.
The zone was not
The
effective.
zone was not effective.
We did get a comment. Great camera work on that point.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice
So,
job. We can
but-
switch off. You wanna? Or you wanna? What does that say?
There was something about the Saper show being slightly out of sync. I don't know if that meant I'm out of sync and you're on sync, or our whole operation is out of sync. Or if they're watching on Ulti World and we're out of sync from that.
Oh yeah. We'll just say everything. We'll watch and then say everything we want to say 10 seconds later. So that was a force to the backhand sideline, but the wind is actually blowing
Yeah.
downwind and away from the sideline. So
Yeah.
a little bit of an interesting choice of force towards this sideline. In any case, Brown's on offense. Pretty much the same O-line out there. Do you have earphones? Like to...
Oh, check
I don't know
what
to
people
see
are
if we're
saying.
getting any. It's hard. Paul
Paul's
says
doing great.
All right.
Alumni commentary plus ultra-world video feed. That's the big brain move.
Got a flick pull from UMass. That is a nice upwind flick pull. Starting it on extreme hyzer and letting
Back
it
to
turn
Jacques.
over flat. And we've got
He's
Jacques
looking for
at
the
about
deep
brick
throw.
mark.
Nope. Jeez.
And it's number 27. Is
Number
that
9, Jason
that's
Tapper,
Yacht
is
with
having
this.
some big cuts.
Jacques.
New to the sport.
He's got Jason. He's new to the sport.
Yeah, he's a lacrosse star in high school.
Ooh, and the first.
D up, D up, D up!
Here comes UMass looking for the first break of the game. Brown's O team's got to play D. And the guy who pulled it throws up a big upwind flick. It's a 50-50 ball in the end zone, and it is not
Dropped.
caught. Not caught. UMass got their hands on it, but could not hang on. In
All right,
this
Jock's
win,
looking. Jock
not
is
a bad-
looking. It's a zoney. Back to man. 27 is Elliott.
Yeah, it looks like a quick little zone-to-man transition.
Will.
Unfortunate
No, that's
turnover
Leo.
for Brown, not helped by the field being extremely downhill, which effectively made the throw a little
Back
too
to
high. But Brown's O team has the disc again. Jacques, a nice around flick.
Another big in cut from Tapper.
Yeah, Tapper doing work out there. Noah on the disc looking at Jacques, and he's got him. And now Leo milking it, and an easy throw for the goal.
To Henry, I believe.
Number 99, that's Henry.
Good
Brown.
recovery there for Brown.
Brown holds 2-2 on serve.
I was impressed at that point by what I saw from the freshman, Jason Tapper.
Yeah,
We met his dad before the game, so that's how I know. He's new to the sport. Played lacrosse last year from the Atlanta area, not Paideia.
fun fact about Jason Tapper, his answer to the question, if you could live forever, what year would you choose to die, is 312 CE.
Very interesting, very interesting. What is CE?
I think it's
Common
equivalent
era?
to AD, common era.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on in 312.
Maybe that's when they decided that Jesus was God?
Could have been.
Who knows?
I
Just
think that claim may have been made a little earlier.
when was it made? Jesus didn't make it, did he?
Oh, I think he said he was the son.
Oh, he did?
I'm pretty sure he said that.
Okay. I wasn't there.
Any
I
case.
wasn't there.
Back to ultimate. Brown is on D. Will
I'll
the
do it.
pull. You got the camera?
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of defense Brown throws. It was man the first point, it was zone the second, and they are back to man. A little bit poaching off, but mostly straight man. Sticking with that backhand force. Nice little outside in throw to the break side. UMass about 25 yards out. Dump swing. Pick called. No, sorry, not a pick called. Play continues. Stall count rising. Little 5-yard throw for the reset. Little 5-yard throw for up the line. Stall count at 7. Stall count at 8.
Oh,
Ooh, and a
big layout.
Big bid from 29, and the around flick for the goal. Well, that was Oscar Lowe. Olo, I remember him well. Coming very close, maybe about 3 inches from getting that layout D. I think that's, pretty good D point if you almost, when it's downwind like this, to come that close to a block.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make something happen on one of those.
How's the live stream going?
Hey, Barbie. It's going well.
Hey, how's it
Good
going?
to see ya.
Didn't expect. Oh, you're coaching.
I'm coaching. I just
Aha.
did a quick jersey change.
We got Alex Korb behind the. You want to do the camera?
In front of the
In front of the
camera.
Hey folks.
Alex
it's a
Korb in
windy
front.
Day.
How's it
Not
looking?
mic'd up.
How's it
Not
looking
mic'd
on the coaching
You're not
side?
mic'd up.
It looks good. was very excited. I engineered the buys so that I could come watch and cheer for Brown. Our first game is until 3 o'clock, which is crazy.
That's wild.
But it's good for the West Coast.
So you have 3 and 5?
3 and 5.
Wow.
So I let the girls sleep, the women sleep in. Exciting to watch. This field, I don't know if they've described it. It's like very
hill.
slanted.
It's
like 10 feet higher.
Yeah, it's significant.
10 feet
It's
lower
not
there
It's not a little.
than there. It's a hill.
Uphill, downhill game.
It is an uphill, downhill game. Centering to Jacques. That's the best pull of the game so far. We'll swing it over to Leo.
Leo's hucking
And
it.
a deep cut, a huck to nobody. But there's a. Oh my goodness. And
Whoa.
a huge sky by Henry Egan. That was a miscommunication. The huck went up. No one was going deep. Henry was the deepest. The huck hung up in the air.
Was
He
there a
ran
travel call, or
down,
what
went
was-
up, and ripped that disc out of the sky.
And
And
we
there's
caught
some
it on
chemical.
camera.
That was ridiculous.
What can we tell you about Henry? Well, he's 6'4", class of 2025. And it's a goal. Is it a goal?
Yeah, goal from Henry to Elliott. I'm not sure what the call was there. We're not getting great sound on the refs. I mean, the officials. What are they calling it?
Yeah, the only thing I can think of was like a travel after he made the catch
Yeah.
and threw it for the goal.
That may
In
have
any
been
case,
it.
that was an impressive play by Henry going up with 2 hands. The 6'4" man rising up to bring down the 50-50 ball. Henry's from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, cool. All right, so we got a G line out here. From left to right. I think it's Will, Morgan, Lacer probably.
Yeah. 29 is that's Oscar Lowe.
Oscar Lowe.
Emmett, number 15. Number 2 is Cal
And Martin.
and Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
So far we haven't seen.
Martin's a 5th-year player. It's good to see him back.
What we haven't seen so far is Jacques or Leo playing D, and I'm sure we'll see that at some point. Not a great pull, kind of midfield-ish, and Brown's going to go into flick man this time. I think that's a good idea. Close on that, in cut.
Yeah, turn.
First turn of the day for you. Brown's going to pick up about 3 yards in front of their own end zone. Chance to go upwind. Will making the offline cut, looked off. Cal's got to find somebody. And he's going to
Finds Martin.
great find for Martin up the line, some kind of call.
But they turned it over.
Oh,
Oh,
he
stall
must have
count
been out of
probably.
bounds
Or a stall count. One of the two.
or a stall. UMass knocking on the
I guess
door
it was
here,
out.
and there's the goal.
Shoot.
UMass holds for 4-3. Still on serve. Brown's D team not able to convert. It was a tough spot to pick up the disc. Right at the corner, going uphill, upwind.
I think the alumni would appreciate seeing your guys' strong hat game. Have you guys?
Well, I know one person will appreciate it. Shout out to Liz. Thanks for the hat. I know you're watching at home. Sprung's girlfriend, partner.
Hi, honey.
Looking good.
Yeah, I wore this hat. Been wearing this hat constantly since they gave it to me a few months ago. It's really a nice hat. I feel like I'm going to church.
Just put a little flower on.
Yeah.
All right, on O for Brown. I think we've got the usual suspects. Luca, Henry, Leo, Jacques. Number 4 is Noah.
At some.
Number 8 is Will. Number 24 is Jacques. Number 9 is Jason. Jason, new to Ultimate, playing on the O team. There's some precedent for that. Here we go. Noah picks up. Quick jump to Jacques. Jacques looking downfield. Floaty
Tapper.
throw brought down by Tapper. Great athleticism there. Leo looking for something tasty. Wisely holds it. Oh, and that Throw to Jacques did not work out. There's a turn. And UMass looks like they're looking to jack it. Here's the guy with the big flick. And he will, and a bobble right on the sideline is in.
That's a mark, that's a mark, that's a mark! Yeah, yeah!
Tough reset, they got it. And a timeout called by the UMass D team.
Yeah, that was a kind of an unforced error there on the turn. The defender just kind of walked into it. Brown's gonna see what their O team can get this back and get the hold.
So for those of you just turning in, the score is 4-3. The game is on serve, no breaks yet. Brown is down, and UMass has the disc looking for the first break of the game. It's pretty windy. And upwind is going from your left to your right, downwind is going from right to left. But there's a crosswind component too. The wind is kind of blowing away from us towards the far sideline as well as blowing to our left. So this is the Brown O team second turn of the game, and they'll be looking to get the disc back.
What's really hard for us is there's two players with blue visors.
Yeah.
Hey, it's looking junky.
Leo's on the mark, Leo Gordon.
Hey, double under.
Yutt, Elliot Rosenberg is guarding the first in the stack. And we're live. Quick little throw,
Whoa,
bobble.
Mark, Leo. Yeah.
That's on the mark. Reset complete. Swing complete. In cut complete. UMass about upline complete, about 25 yards out. And a hammer, looking for it, and it's Noah getting the D. Huge play. That hung up in the wind just enough for Noah to recover. That was a pretty good look, actually. Just need a little more zip on that hammer. And Brown's O team, second chance. Jock's gonna put it up for Leo. Big huck down the field. Nice camera work, saves. Leo reading it well, but number 10 goes up. That is UMass's star, Wyatt Kellman, making a big play. But Brown's gonna force him to go 70 yards upwind.
Oh, you know who that was? Wyatt Kellman?
It was in the 30 seconds of research I did, I found one reference to UMass's best player.
And he's Wyatt. Okay.
Yeah.
Got a good headband.
Here we go. Wyatt's got the disc. Yutt is guarding Wyatt. UMass swinging it around near their own goal line. Brown is going to dare them to throw deep upwind, and is going to poach on all the unders. And let's see if UMass's D team can work it up. They've had really two throws that could have been goals so far, and both hung up just enough for Brown to be able to make the play. Wyatt's got the disc, and a
Brown with the steal.
Picked off by Luca, and a goal for Brown.
Woo! There we go, Brown.
So clearly very difficult to score going upwind today.
That's right.
Upwind and uphill.
I thought that was smart of Brown. They recovered the disc like all the way upwind, and they just hucked it. And it ended up being incomplete, but they were able to trap UMass down in the corner.
Yeah, it seems like today asking any D team, either D team, to go the full length of the field in this direction, in that direction from left to right is going to be a very tall task.
Right. Well, and literally tall, because we're not talking just wind, but again, there's that slope, about 10 feet difference from the upwind side to the downwind side. Looks like Coach Jake Smart calling timeout. I mean, it looks like we got 39 people joining us. Thank you guys so much. Sorry that we're a little rusty, but by the second half, this is going to be a smooth sailing ship.
How's the audio given the background noise from the game behind us? Can you hear? There's a lot of sideline yelling. Anyway, let us know if that's an issue or not. Let us know in the group me if that's an issue or not. That'll pop up on our screen. All right, on D for Brown, number 76, that's Andy Burris. Number 22, that's Marty. Marty was hurt last year, if I remember right, so it's nice to see him on the field. Adrian Lynn is number 6. 84 with the disc, looking to pull is Theo. And we've got Will, number 8, and number 30 and 19. As we learn this, that's Caleb, number 30, and Matthias is number 19. And the pull is up, an outside-in pull, looking to get that roll, and that will be actually fairly effective, as UMass will just let it go. And Brown is going to come out, looks pretty zony, but we shall see. And yes, they're going back to that backhand force zone that they ran on the second point. So we'll see how it works out this point. Of course, the key is going to be to prevent throws across the field from our sideline to the far sideline. Zipping it through the cup. And that is UMass's maybe third bobble catch of the game. And a scoober, a cheeky scoober for the goal. That again was pretty easy. That's the second time Brown's come out with that backhand force trap zone, and second time it's been a quick goal for UMass. 5-4 UMass, we're on serve. Brown receiving. Well, I hope this isn't one of those games where no one ever gets a break. And whoever, the win comes down to who won the coin flip.
It does feel to me like the wind is a little gusty, and I kind of get the sense that there's going to be few points throughout this game where the wind isn't as much a factor as the rest of the game, where it dies for a few minutes.
I think that's a great point. And I think we've seen that a little bit on deep throws where some are hanging up.
Yeah.
Some catch a gust, some don't.
Like UMass had that huge pull all the way to the upwind end zone.
Yeah, that was an incredible.
But the wind was dead. I felt the drop of sweat.
Yeah.
That's how I knew.
All right, Brown's O-line is out there.
I like that. They
Going to be
like,
another flick pull from UMass, number 15. He's got an
They look
impressive
like
arm.
children's book, like font, like.
And here it comes.
Like
Starting
very
out of bounds,
simplistic.
letting it bank back in. It's Noah to pick up. He'll center to Yut. Yut is going to find
Tapper.
Jake Tapper. Jock started downfield this point, and a little bit of confusion, but Tapper's able to find Jock. Jock, a hammer to Luca. Good throw, that works. Luca to Tapper. Tapper on the goal line to Noah. To Yut. Takes a bump, shakes it off, throws a blade to Luca.
Wow.
Luca is very good at finding those soft.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's a hold, it's 5-5.
chat with parents. I mean, he didn't play until he was around. He was a former lacrosse player.
Brand new. We got big hope for Tapper. His forehand is way better than mine ever became, and he's a freshman.
Like,
So.
what I do wrong?
Like the Josh Zipperstein mods.
It is.
So one interesting thing about this matchup, Brown beat UMass in the finals of regionals, yet UMass has the number 2 seed, and Brown has the number 7 seed.
Very interesting.
Do we use camera work on you guys?
Sure. Thanks, Corby.
Andrew was saying that was because it's kind of been a season-long rivalry. They beat Brown. UMass beat Brown in sectionals.
Yeah.
And
UMass also has a win over UNC this season, which is kind of big. Brown started the season a little weaker and has finished strong. UMass started very strong and has mostly maintained a high level of play. Nevertheless, it sort of didn't matter who was 2 and who was 7 because whoever wins this game is probably going to win the pool and get the pre-quarter bye. Thanks, Corby.
And it's
First out of bounds pull of the game. Brown is back to man D. We got Morgan out there.
It looks like Emmett's going to be on the mark.
Emmett on the mark.
15.
Last back is Will right now. We also got Oscar out there, and a deep shot goes up. Ooh, and Luca almost goes up. Luca goes up strong.
Fortunate completion for UMass. I gotta say that wind was tricky.
That was a line drive huck, downwind. Luca went up strong and just soared over his fingers. UMass holds 6-5 and a timeout. We have a timeout on the field. Timeout UMass. Timeout UMass.
Timeout UMass. Yeah, I mean, it's tough with a pole that doesn't get you past half field.
Yeah. This game feels like if Brown can just steal an upwind break in the first half, that might be enough. That might be enough. By hook or crook, somehow get the disc and punch it in. And that may require, of course, playing Jacques and Leo on D at some point, you would think.
Are those the best players?
I think those are the best players on the team.
Okay, all right.
So we haven't crossed over to the D line yet. I'm gonna guess that I'm sorry, it'll be 6-all. So I'm gonna guess either the next D point or the point after that. We'll see. Eager has already got their line out there, and we've got the big man. That's Henry, 99. We've got Luca, 11. Leo is 7. Jacques, 24. Yut, Elliott, Rosenberg is 27, and Noah is 4.
Very good lineup.
Great lineup. No Jake Tapper out. Oh no, and Jake Tapper number 9. Yes.
It's tied.
Tied?
Yeah, or we're down 1. I was hoping you guys would be here.
Yeah, I was here for the morning.
I'm like doing commentary. Yeah, definitely.
You can, like, if you want to talk to people, you please mute yourself.
I was muted.
Oh, you okay, good.
I'm sorry. I hope no one had to hear my conversation with Jo Beth Silverstein, my friend's mom. I tried to mute myself.
All right, the flick pull again. It's going to be Noah's going to let it drop, let it roll, pick it up, center to Jacques. Jacques looks. Nice around flick to Luca. UMass is playing man defense. Dump to Jacques. Jacques looking for something. He's got Elliott. Elliott looks off Jake. A nice around flick break to Leo. Continuation to Jacques. Jacques looking. Ooh, a cheeky little throw to Leo. A high arcing upwind forehand. Leo back to Jacques. Jacques a scoober for the goal. That's Jake Tapper, the freshman.
Looks good. That was some pretty throws on that one. Risky for some people, but Jacques delivered them.
Jacques not afraid to make cheeky throws for sure.
Nice scoober to.
Yeah, the scoober was nice, but to me the impressive throw on that point was that kind of upwind, upline, essentially a blade, break mark flick blade to Leo cutting from the handler space offline. That was an incredible throw. And it's 6-all, we're on serve. Both teams probably feeling pretty good about their game right now. The Brown O-line has turned it over more than the UMass O-line, but neither team has been able to come up with a break. And we're going with
Tapper, Morgan, Will, Laser, Cal.
Luca.
Could be Luca.
Luca's been playing a lot. He's been playing both ways.
Could be Luca and Emmett.
And Emmett. Oh, that's not Luca, I'm sorry. That's Oscar Lowe.
Oscar
Olo.
So low. The pull from Will. It's another stinky one. No, it's a good one.
No, that's a good effective roller that went out of bounds. Ooh. Probably UMass's worst starting position of the game, actually. In any case, no problems for UMass so far. Brown is playing backhand force, backhand man. Jake on the mark. Nice around flick. UMass continuing to work it about 5 yards out of the end zone and a high release backhand for the goal. 7-6 UMass, no problems there. Quick point.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. We're not really getting much to throw at UMass on D yet.
Yeah, I think it might be time to try a flick force.
Oh, interesting. Why is that?
I think the downwind flick is a little touchy. It's a little bit. It's the backhand. You can kind of just chuck it up there and lay it out to somebody, but the downwind flick can that have a little tendency for the bottom to drop out of it. So we'll see if Brown goes to that at some point this game.
Yeah, I think you're right with that. Get a little motion in the frisbee going up and down.
All right, on offense from left to right, we've got Henry, Elliott, Jake, Leo, Luca, Jacques, and Noah. Pretty much the base O-line for Brown, with a little bit of rotation. So this hold would make it 7-7, setting up a pretty big D point after this. UMass is going to go for the big flick pull again. They've been impressive. Oh, that's not actually his best effort. And it's Elliott Rosenberg with the disc. High release break to Leo, but a pick was called. The old I called it before the disc went up claim. It's always a little questionable when someone calls a pick on a cut to the break side, in my opinion. It's like we don't really have anyone over there, so how could you get Jacques? He's got him. Jacques bluffs a flick hook. Right back to Elliott. Elliott a high release break to Leo. Leo, nice. Outside in break mark flick to Jacques. Back to Leo. To Noah for the goal. Easy goal.
There we go, Brown. Nice and easy.
Again, executing those pretty high degree of difficulty throws in tight windows. That's been a constant, I think, ever since we've been going to nationals since 2019. We've been impressed by that.
The tight window passing, the plinko.
The little
Bink,
plinko
bink,
stuff.
bink, bink,
The little outside in flick to the break side. We never really threw those. Very modern throw. So here it's 7-7, and so here's where we would expect some big guns to come in on D.
All right. Oh,
And
looks
a
like another
timeout.
time. Yeah.
Timeout by Brown. Probably just set that exact thing up. So let's see if we can bring in Andrew Sheldon for a timeout interview.
He's got a lot of apps.
He's got a lot of apps. So we'll get him on the mic. Here.
On the mic. Put me on the screen, huh? Whoa. On the mic.
We're joined here by Andrew Sheldon, who's organized the whole alumni contingent here at this year's national. What are the events you got planned for tonight?
We're doing a team parent alumni dinner after they're all done.
Okay.
A little bit later.
Great.
After that, we'll see what's what. I'm expecting the alumni to hang out at our short-term rental. Got the fire pit going. A little repeat of last year's. Maybe a slightly smaller contingent.
Nice.
Trying to convince our buddy Alex here to come over, but he's not done coaching until probably close to 7.
Okay. Well, what have you seen here so far in this first half?
Well, I gotta say, it's good, solid play on both sides. Everyone on hold, no breaks yet. A few times it looked like one team or the other was going to get one. The defense pulled it back. So.
And as predicted, we've got Jock out there on the D point with Leo and Will and Laser, Emmett Young in 15. In 29, we got Oscar Lowe and Leo. Elliot Rosenberg. Thanks, man. Texas.
Let's go, people!
Leo with the pull. Nice backhand upwind pull. Here we go. Brown is playing man defense. 7-7. Big Huck goes up.
Float.
And it's Leo with the D. UMass had a chance of catching that after Leo did it and was not able to do it. Brown is on defense looking to score. They've got their big guns in the game. This is 7-7. This would be a huge break if we got it. Leo's got the disc, looking at Jock. Jock cutting left, right. Touchy little throw to Jock. Right back to Leo.
Looking deep.
There it is.
Looking deep.
Here's the upwind huck. Break. Oh!
And Oscar Lowe doesn't come down with it, but he's called a foul.
Well, that was a good look either way. We'll see what happens with this call. Looks like it's going to the observer. Both players are making their case. It may not have officially gone to the observer yet. It sure seems like it's going to go to the observer. The observer is making signs that suggest that.
From our angle here, Ben, I don't really have an opinion.
Looks like he's called no foul.
No foul. Shoot. So that was a missed opportunity for BMO for sure. See if they can get another shot here.
Emmett on the mark.
UMass is going to want to huck.
Yeah, UMass is going to want to make Brown's D team go the full 70.
Ooh. Lacer on the mark. Ooh! Elliot Rosenberg on it. Lacer. Man, it's up.
Great move by Will. A great. And,
UMass called a foul.
that did not look like a foul to me.
No, he touched
we'll
it, but
see.
he dropped it.
Interesting. Looks like
No
he contested.
contest.
All right.
No
I guess it
contest.
was
No
a foul.
contest.
then.
From Will.
Well, sometimes you go for the disc and you get the arm. Oh, that's a touchy little throw. And it's caught for the goal. UMass punches it in. Well, both teams had their chances that half. Nobody's able to come away with the break. UMass takes half 8-7.
Yeah, Ben, that point is really disappointing. So you had a good throw to a relatively open receiver for Brown going upwind.
Yep.
Couldn't come down with it. Didn't get the foul.
See you, Corby.
Good luck, Alex Core, with the UCLA women's USC. UCLA.
Represent.
Just for the record, Corb has a giant thing of whey protein. Okay.
Yeah, and you always hate to say anything about like the field affecting the game, but I mean, this field is so upward sloping that, you go to throw a line drive upwind huck and it's not as high as it should be essentially. And that's something that's a little frustrating to me about this field site. And I don't think.
Mason? You're talking about Mason?
I'm sure
Mason,
Mason.
Ohio?
I'm sure Mason is a lovely place, and this field complex is very nice. It's just this is a very
Oh.
sloped part of it.
Yeah, I don't know about that Mason being very nice. We'll see. We'll get out there and let y'all know tomorrow, but I've never heard of it.
In
till
20
today.
in 20 years, when you run for president, once again, if you're on the alumni group me, just if you could just drop some notes about how's the now. Thanks for tuning.
Yeah, I mean, did we actually call him Jake Tapper or just came close? I think you called him that once, maybe.
I think you call him Jake Tapper.
I called him earlier when we first got here, but on play-by-play, you're like,
guess
guess to Jake Tapper.
ever since, yeah.
Well, it's because it's confusing
Oh,
because the
it's
coach is
Jason,
Jake.
right, Jason Tapper, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've been calling him Jake every time. Yeah, I've been calling him Jake every time. Is there any?
Was that a horizontal breakout play followed by a vert stack immediately? Well,
Audio is great, but if you could ask the folks on the opposite line to keep it down a bit. Yeah, that's. I mean, the only thing we could do is we can move down there. Do you want to like move to the hill? What do you think?
Move
the camera. You know, it's just like right where that other tripod is.
yeah, we can try it.
I think it's like just then we don't have to. You know?
Yeah, but then will it be like you can't really see what's going on?
It's a great. Oh, they can hear us.
Wait, what'd they say? That's a great idea?
I think he said it's a great angle to stay. I think why don't we just walk down there and see what it would be like.
Okay, we're gonna walk down to the hill, scoping potential camera changes.
And we're back for second half action. Walking back up to the camera. It's a quick half. As Ben Saper just said, it's not like NBA games. So if you're just tuning in, it's 8-7 UMass over Browns. We're on serve to start the second half. No breaks.
Again, it's a beautiful day here out in Mason, Ohio. We're playing. Okay, Kafka says it's a little bit choppy for him. That might be the video. Yeah. Sorry about that.
If we find We may be able to use a different phone tomorrow. I think that's our only chance of doing
What
anything
service
about
do you
that,
have?
which is like on the T-Mobile network.
I'm on AT&T. We could try that tomorrow.
We could try that. We have to get you on the account, which is very doable.
I can hack. I'm a hacker.
Paul says looks better now. All right, Brown is on offense. We got the standard O-line team out there, and number 15 on UMass with the flick pull, as he's done all game. That's a pretty good upwind pull. And it's Noah picking up to Jacques.
To Tapper.
Blade to Jason Tapper, who I've been calling all the first half. Sorry about that. Classic hammer to Luca from Jacques. We've seen that a lot. Jason, Luca.
There we go. Brown punches it in to start the half the way we want them to. I like seeing that. They're pumped up. Rosenberg's doing a funny run back to the group.
We haven't seen much crumping yet from the team. Perhaps the threat of the Babadook has been neutralized.
The threat of the Babadook may have been neutralized. Was that crumpings when they put the roof on them, like this, like where they would go like this?
Yeah, I think so. Or like, yeah.
Well, maybe they have new jokes this year.
They have new
Which
jokes.
is, again, thanks to Andrew for organizing the event tonight, where we'll learn all the new jokes this year. We'll be back with that tomorrow. Coach Jake Smart, we'll hope to talk to him sometime this weekend with an exclusive interview.
It's cool to see, you know, some guys who last year I think didn't play that much are playing every D point. And, you know, that progression as you go through college is, I think, one of the really cool things about college sports in general, but Ultimate in particular, where there's often a lot of teaching to do. Here we go, Will on the pull, going upwind. And it's a cut roller that cuts a little too early. It's going to be a short field for UMass, but nothing else has worked so far, so maybe the short field will work out in Brown's favor. We'll see. It's going to be Emmett on the mark.
Come on, Emmett, get a block, Emmett, get a block, Emmett!
Emmett exhorted.
Yeah, Emmett, yeah, Emmett, yeah, Emmett!
Great defense.
Woo! Come on, Will!
Little upline is complete.
Yeah, Will!
5 for UMass gets it.
Come on, Emmett!
Another tough throw to continue around. Morgan's on the mark. Completion. It's a backhand force. That's Oscar
Ian.
on the mark. Excuse me, Ian Laser on the mark.
Will. Oh, it looks like a drop.
Turn.
Looks like a drop.
Classic downwind throw that got down to the ground too fast. There's some question. The observer waves off whatever it was, and Brown's got the disc.
It's a big chance for Brown here to start the half with the break.
It's going to be Cal picking up.
Cal's looking.
And
Cal's
UMass
looking.
is playing very, very poachy. In fact, I think they're playing zone.
Finds
Daring Brown
Emmett.
seems
Now
to work it
Will.
upfield.
Will's looking for Cal. Finds Cal on the tight on the sideline. It's boxed in there. Cal's looking through the middle
That's
to Noah.
a great throw. So that's Luca.
Luca, excuse me.
Luca, the calming O-line presence out here on defense.
Okay, now they're rolling. M
Now
out of
they're
29.
rolling. Is that Oscar?
Back to Will. Around to Cal. Cal's looking.
Stall count rising. That is a great throw. Great inside out break by Cal. High stall to Luca. Back to Will. The D team is halfway there. And a point block. And that's a turn. Well, that was a nice point block.
Why didn't we? Dang, that's disappointing for Brown.
The O team second chance. And UMass working the disc around. They're about 20 yards out. Here's the throw to the end zone, and that's a goal. UMass holds, 9-8 UMass. That was very good work by the D team up until the turn. I think, I think they didn't have the throwers out there to jack it going upwind. And at some point in the game, they're going to have to start playing their big throwers on defense more.
Yeah, I mean, even that pole was like what you would hope would be your biggest throw of the point. Just kind of rolled right out of bounds, like maybe 35 feet from where it did. And so I was impressed that they worked it up twice, kind of finding the inside out break.
Yeah,
After the up line and the around weren't available from, I think both times it was from Will to Luca. They broke them up going downfield, and they just needed to do that a couple more times and couldn't.
Yeah, that was impressive stuff from the D team, going against that trap zone and really breaking it and getting out into the man defense game, getting it out to midfield, but unfortunately not able to take it home. What we don't see in this iteration of BMO is the no downfield offense that they debuted for us in 2019.
Right, where it's just the handlers.
Just the handler action, yeah.
Yeah, that might have retired with
retired.
John Randolph.
And that pull is going to hang up and go backwards.
Go catch it, Brown. We can Callahan.
That's going to be on the goal line. That's going to be on the goal line. You don't see that every day. On the
my question,
goal
if
line,
Brown had caught that, would it have been a goal?
That's a great question. Don't know the answer to that.
It must have been a goal if they caught it in the end zone.
And a one-throw goal. That was easy. Doc just padding the stats out here. That should be 9-all.
Well, see, that makes me feel better because I was disappointed in how Brown had been pulling the frisbee. So I'm glad to see UMass have a big fail on that.
Yeah,
department. Makes me feel. But it again points to the conditions here being a huge factor in this game with the sloped field and the wind.
Yeah.
Goal at this end zone up on the up side yet today.
And as you said before, Ben Saber, it's not just windy, it's gusty. So from throw to throw it can be different. That pull caught a gust at the wrong time, and once it started to go backwards, it was kind of game over.
Neither Bowman or Paul Vandenberg has ever seen that where I think in answer to my question, if they had caught that, would that have been a goal? I think they could have. If someone had sprinted down there, if they still had some speedsters on the line, that could have been a really interesting point. All right, so who do we got out there on this point? We got
Will with the disc, Cal, Ian Laser, Morgan, Oscar Lowe, Emmett, and Jason. And there's a better upwind flick roll.
That's a great pull, great pull.
Yeah, that works well.
But they need to get the D set before they...
Coming out on man, backhand D. Not a lot of hucks this
All right,
game.
Tapper!
Not a lot of hucks. There's an around.
Get a D, Jason! Get a D!
An around with a little bit of rounding by the receiver, but not called.
Woo! Who wants it, Brown?
Close to it. Or that was Emmett, excuse me. Emmett on the mark. High stall, Morgan. A little give and go. UMass not progressing down the field so far. Good defense from Brown. Kind of daring him to go deep.
Ooh, Cal! Ooh, Cal!
It's hard to throw deep upwind, but it's also
Cal's
hard
on
to
the
throw
mark.
deep
It's
downwind,
up.
and there it
It's
goes.
up to Lacer.
And that's a turn.
Good.
And that's why. One win back.
Big turn!
And Brown's D team gets another chance going upwind.
I thought they were good on D there, but UMass throws the turn into the end zone. Out there on the last D point.
Yeah, Cal did it wide open, number 27. Emmett recovers. Here's the scooper to the end zone for the goal. All right, that's another hole for UMass. It's 10-9.
I keep getting excited when we get these turns and really crushing to just give it right back. What do you think of Will trying to go down on that one? Trying to go downfield with that. That was kind of the first huck we've seen of the half.
I thought it was a little early. I think if you're gonna put up a jump ball, you might as well make it in the end zone. So that's a goal. But I don't mind the idea. I think it's gonna be hard to go on the D team conventionally, march it down the field. That being said, I do think they're capable of it. I don't think they need to throw 50-50 balls to score going upwind.
Yeah, I mean, just with the wind, how it's gusting like that, I would rather see maybe some long up line throws, up throws, but not necessarily the full huck.
Yeah. I think if we're gonna put one upwind, I'd like to see Jacques or Leo do it and make it a far throw. Oh, there's the crumping. There's something.
Okay, good.
So the Babadook is put on notice here.
Baba is still duking many years later.
We've got Jason, Elliot, Henry, Luca, Leo, Jacques, and Noah. Pretty good pull. Oh, and a first throw turn. That was unfortunate and a great chance for UMass here to get the first break of the game.
Come on, Brown.
This is as close as either D team has been. And that's their best player, Wyatt, with the disc. About 10 yards off the goal line. Swing to number 77. Wyatt gets the disc back. He's marked by Leo. A nice backhand break. And the continuation to the upwind break. That is a killer. That is a killer. Browns have got to come back now, and the O team has to score going upwind. Down 11-9.
That was disappointing. I didn't see what happened on the turn there, if UMass got a hand on it, or if it was the wind really that just took care of it. Did you see that?
I think UMass got a hand on it. I think there was a little bit of hesitation and miscommunication between
He got a hand
Noah
on
and
it.
Jacques. And they're not just not on the same page, and UMass able to get the.
Oh gosh. I've been impressed with UMass so far.
Yeah.
They've looked like the stronger team so far today. Of course, Brown is ready to turn it up at the right moment, I think. Walk this one in on O.
Brown is definitely not subbing this game like it's a do or die game, and that may just be because they're not that afraid of having to play a pre-quarter.
And it's also just because, like, I don't know, that's how they're coached. Like, the last few nationals we've been commentating at as a professional commentary broadcast duo. I think I've had that complaint a lot. Like, why aren't they playing their stars more? And that's not how Brown's done it the last few years.
Yeah, that's not how we roll. And that's the first downwind pull of the game, and it sails well out the back of the end zone. Yeah, I mean, you gotta stick to your guns. You gotta do what your philosophy is. And
so we've got Henry and Luca over here by us. They're in a horizontal stack.
Jacques with the disc.
I think he
finds Leo. Calls of shooter from the sideline. Leo upline to Jacques. Jacques to Luca. And we've got a call. We don't know what the call is, but the observers are going to talk it over. It looks like away from the disc between Noah and his defender. So if Brown can get this upwind hold, then they can get the break back going downwind. So it's not insurmountable by any means.
They're a little beyond midfield here. So the disc is going back here because of, I guess, a travel call or a foul. I don't know.
Disc is back in Leo's hands. Leo is guarded by Wyatt, and he throws a backhand into the ground.
Because the ground is raising up,
the
slow.
Field comes into play again, unfortunately.
Oh.
On defense, going downhill, downwind. Brown playing man backhand defense. Here's the hawk. That is a very good throw. And it's caught for the goal.
Out,
oh, he's out the back. He's out the back.
He's
out the back. I was looking at the flags, but the flags are not the sideline. The flags are the spectator line.
And thank goodness for that. Brown gets another shot to work it upfield with their O-line. Jacques looking.
Luca, Jacques. Brown in kind of a spread offense here.
Grab that. Will looking.
Leo with the big upwind backhand. But UMass getting position, going up to make the D. And a foul was called by Henry.
Henry, phenomenal mustache.
Phenomenal.
But I'm not sure what the call is here.
I think he called a foul. You know, his defender definitely had position. That doesn't mean that there wasn't a foul.
He might have felt like he was stripped.
That's possible. That's possible. I think, again, you know, Brown doesn't need to rely on the 50-50 ball to square up wind with all the offensive talent they have. They can mark. They definitely are capable of working it up. So they're just a little antsy. So far, no foul calls this game have been upheld that have gone to the observer. So we'll see what happens here. And I don't know.
So the observer took a moment to himself.
The observer is sending it. It's saying, I still don't know. It's sending it back.
Sending it back.
Sending it back. I think saying did not have a view. All right, that's a break. A break for Brown. And
But then again, they still have the whole field to travel here. And I'm with you. I want to see him work it up. Value the disc.
Yeah, it's always tempting when you've got a 6'4" athletic guy, but there you go.
Grab that.
Very
nice,
break
Jason.
by Leo. Jason, Jacques. The wind is gusting here. The wind is gusting. I don't envy these players who have to deal with it. Elliott. Back to Jacques. And Jacques, unfortunate drop there.
Let's see if they can get another shot here. Trucker hat.
UMass working it against Brown. The Brown O team's backhand force. And a goal, a goal, a goal. So UMass follows up the upwind break with the downwind break. And that will make it 12-9. 12-9 UMass.
Up 2 breaks. All right, Brown, come on, Brown!
How to do Kyle's thing. Kyle's hat.
Okay.
Oh, and it's a timeout. Timeout on the field.
Oh, we have a dialogue.
All right, to field, if you're just joining us, it's 12-9 UMass. UMass is up 2 breaks late. Brown's receiving, going downwind.
Yep, and hopefully Brown can find some energy here. The heads were hanging a little low after that second break.
BMO's been here before, though, just at regionals. They were down, I believe, 12-9 to UMass and came back to win 14-13. So looking to make history repeat itself. UMass looks like they're matching up. It's going to be a big flick pull from number 15, who's probably selling a lot of gloves today. And here we go. That's Noah to Jacques. He's got Henry going deep, but he's going to hit Luca under. At about midfield, Luca.
Value.
Elliott with a fake. Looking for Jacques, waits for him to come open, floats it to him. Jacques back to Elliott. Elliott fakes it, hits Jacques on the open side, right back to Elliott, right back to Jacques. Jacques getting this every other right now. And a high release outside in for the goal to Jason Tapper.
Tapper scoring a lot of goals today, and this BMO goal is brought to you by One Day Advice. Speaking of goals, do you want to meet your financial goals? BMO alum Kyle Weisbrod is a fee-only financial advisor that operates as a fiduciary for his clients. There's a lot of financial noise these days. BMO alum Kyle Weisbrod can help make sense of the noise and provide clarity around what you can do to optimize your financial life. Trying to figure out how to deal with your RSUs, plan for college, set yourself up for retirement? Kyle is offering free 30-minute wealth consultations to BMO alums and parents. Check out onedayadvice.com/BMO for more information.
And that's a real ad, just to clarify. Kyle's a great guy. I had the fortune of playing one spring with him, his fifth year spring, and the spring of my freshman year. Definitely learned a lot by watching him play. And yeah, hit him up for some financial advice if you need it.
It looks like we got the classic D line out here again. Martin in 22's out there. He usually plays zone points.
Nice pull by Will.
Great pull.
One of the better upwind pulls this game. Emmett on the mark. Oscar on the mark.
It's a huck. Come on in. Get in there, Martin. This ain't no 2 mile. Oh.
Oh.
Did he catch that?
And they're saying that that was a catch. So Ian went up, got the D that just popped into the air, and the UMass player already on the ground caught it just before it hit the ground.
Questionable.
Tough one there. Brown has not gotten the luck with them today in this game.
If anyone else at home is interested in advertising opportunities, please reach out. We've got a very sophisticated audience out there that you can reach with your advertising dollars. So please consider us.
And thanks to everyone who donated, by the way, for covering the tripod and the wireless microphones and various other things. Kyle did make a larger than usual donation, hence his ad.
No paparazzi, please.
All right, Brown is down 13-10 on offense. Receiving, we've got Luca, Elliott, Jacques, Henry, Jason, Leo, Noah.
Let's go, Jonah! Send it!
And the flick pull is up. Knocked down by Henry, or excuse me, by Jason. Doc picks up. Floaty break to Leo. Leo makes the play. Leo to Luca. Luca right back to Leo. Leo to Noah. Nice catch with one hand. That was a tough catch. And Noah for the goal. For the goal.
That was an important goal for Brown, I think, to get an easy one, kind of work their way down the field and get pumped up for this break, which is coming.
I agree. And this has been, we don't know the cap situation, but this has been a pretty fast game. So it's hard to believe that we'll be too affected by the cap. It's 13-11 now. Brown's gonna need probably 3 breaks to win, which is doable. But so far, only 1 upwind break this entire game has gone to UMass. So Leo's out there.
And Jacques.
And Jacques.
And Cal.
So we got some O-line players crossing over now. We're in the end game now. And it's going to be Leo to pull. Thanks, Dave. 18 minutes to cap. Leo's got that nice disc golf form with the big leg kick. You might see him in the PDGA one day.
Nice pull.
It's a really nice pull. Best pull of the day.
Oh, and they got down and covered the first throw. Would love to see it. Oh.
Elliott on the mark. Brown's forcing backhand as they have been all game. And
It's a
here's
huck.
the huck. That's well weighted. That's well weighted, and that's a goal. You got to take something off it, throwing downwind and downhill, and when you do, it can be hard to keep it outside in. But no problems there for that thrower.
Oh, that was a nice throw, and that puts UMass on the doorstep.
14-11 UMass. Are we gonna do a post-game show?
We may do a post-game show if there's demand, sufficient demand. Especially if it's to celebrate this epic comeback.
All right, we've got the standard O-line out there for Brown, Henry, Jason, Luca, Noah, Jacques, Leo, Elliott.
That was crushing. I'm better Brownwood. Everyone. Obviously. You were hurt on this.
Number 15 on UMass is sad that he's been exclusively assigned to upwind points, but he does have a great upwind flick, so it makes sense. Jacques with the disc. He'll find his reset, Noah. UMass playing man defense, backhand force. High stall, tight throw to Leo. Leo's looking to hanging the floating disc out there nicely. Vertical stack offense. Luca's always open. I'm not sure how he's always open, but he is. Jason, the freshman. Jacques, 5 yards out. Maybe 7 yards out. Around to Leo. Inside break to Elliott. Knocking on the door.
Whoa.
Jacques on the goal line. Elliott completed that floaty throw to Jacques, and Jacques finds Noah for the goal. That's 14-12.
Big goal for BMO, big goal. Yeah, Luca's always open. He's like Pozar right there at the front of the stack. Just whip it in there.
Yep.
Shout out, Michael.
Shout out to Pozar. Pozar is a good disc golfer from what I understand from some scores that have been posted to the alumni disc golf.
Not surprised.
Group me. Yeah, actually, speaking of Kyle Wasbrod, big shout out to Kyle for doing a run of disc golf discs with the Hellfish. They're pretty sweet. They're pretty sweet. I haven't actually thrown them yet, but they look incredible.
I don't play disc golf, but if I ever need to get my financial life in order, I will certainly be calling Kyle.
And that is a real issue that Kyle mentioned, the fiduciary. You know, some financial advisors are not fiduciaries, and they're not required, therefore, to suggest things that are in your best financial interest.
So what do they do? Just suggest things that make them more money?
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
shoot.
Here we go. That was Leo with the pull. All right, game point UMass, 14-12. Do or die for Brown's D team. Ooh! And Cal coming close on that reset. Emmett's on the mark.
Come on, Oscar! Get a D, Oscar! Get a D, Oscar!
Emmett on the mark.
Mark!
That's Oscar.
Mark! Yeah, Emmett! Yeah, Emmett!
For UMass.
Yeah!
Ooh, and
Come on, Emmett!
Completed. Cal on the mark.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Rosenberg!
Cal.
Come on, let's get a mark. Get a block. He's gonna block it. Oh!
Will shut down the first reset cut. Cal got the flying layup block on the second. And Brown is in business here. Down 14-12. But looking to repeat what happened at regional.
And Brown makes a sub, bringing in Luca for Emmett, who was excellent on defense that last point.
He was. Jacques zips it to Leo. Leo looking for Jacques for his reset. He's got him. Jacques looking upfield. Now he's looking at Leo for the reset. 50-50. And Wyatt gets the D. That guy's had a great game. UMass with the disc to win.
Rosenberg's on the mark.
Ooh. And the receiver
D.
Get
Get another Cal!
UMass knocking on the door. Not in.
Get another Cal!
For the win.
Yeah!
Great D
Brown!
Great D by
Brown!
Wait!
He
And
hung
it's
on.
caught for the goal. Or is it?
He hung on.
Some confusion on the field.
It looked like he was going to drop it.
It did, yeah. I thought he caught it, but... And that's the ruling. UMass wins 15-12. That was a tight, hard-fought game.
I'm disappointed, Ben.
I'm a little disappointed too, Ben Saper.
Yeah, I mean, whew.
It was just, one of those games where it's so up and downwind that what happens on just a few plays really makes all the difference. And Brown just wasn't able to punch it in on D.
Yeah. So they'll regroup and come back tomorrow against the other two teams in their pool.
Yeah, so Brown, we won our first game of the day, and so take care of business against the next two teams and have a winnable pre-quarters is the plan. And of course, we get to commentate for an extra game now, right? So that's good.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, I mean, so does this put UMass in pole position to win the pool?
Yeah, in pole position to win the pool and get that pre-quarters bye. I think, like we said before, Brown didn't sub as if this was a do-or-die game, and that's their strategy, and I think that's fine. I think you've got to stick with what works for you, and that's their game plan, and that's how they're going to approach this tournament. And it might mean that they need to play an extra game, but they may be all the fresher for it when the elimination games come.
Yeah. Do we have any post-game thoughts from Andrew?
That was maybe too much to ask for a repeat at regionals. They had their chances there at the end. UMass put a pretty smothering D on those couple of turn opportunities Brown had. Hopefully they'll earn those back the other way the next time that shows up.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a pleasure, and we'll be back out here tomorrow.
For BMO Captain's Instagram, I'm Ben Saper.
I'm Ben Sprung.
Andrew Sheldon.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.